You don't want to watch there. I have to bring my weight. We just.
We just talked to him for an hour. He's pretty jazzed up.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Agenda review. We're looking at agendas for Wednesday, November 12th. Looks like we just have a county commission agenda, no fire board agenda. So Tom, take it away.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Commission. Nicole, let's have sorry, Nicole's not here. Brandon's here. Go ahead, Brandon, if you know.
Good morning. We're going to start with county announcements. We're going to begin with a visit from the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office. Last night, the Kansas Sheriff's Association honored one of the detention deputies as the first ever detention deputy of the year, Paul Scarpetta. So he's going to be on hand. We're going to celebrate him as well. They're going to talk about some of their holiday initiatives that they have come up and some other updates for you guys. We're also going to get a visit from the Department of Corrections. They're going to discuss next week's drug court graduation that will be taking place. Reminder, the general election canvass will take place Thursday morning. As for good news, we have the Sedgwick County Community Survey launched yesterday very successfully. We were very impressed with the amount of responses that we've gotten. So excited to see where that's at come BOCC on Wednesday. And then just a reminder for everybody that offices will be closed on Tuesday in honor of Veterans Day.
Okay, while we're talking about people outside getting awards, Lindsay's online. Her team is pretty much all in Northeast Kansas, and if you're watching Facebook, they're cleaning up there too. So maybe
Hi, Lindsay. What's going on up there?
Well, I'm in the middle of a Christmas. They've got the whole hotel is decorated in Christmas gear, so you can imagine how exciting that is. But we've got a great conference. It's the 2025 Fall Conference for Kansas Government Finance Officers Association. We had 3 folks receive awards yesterday. One, of course, is our own Brent Shelton, Deputy Chief Financial Officer and interim county appraiser. He actually received the Lifetime Achievement Award. Wow. So pretty incredible. They're the only recipient to receive that from across the state. And then also Lorian Showalter-Airy and Lee McCrae from Budget won the Innovation Award for your budget simulator. So lots of good praise and lots of questions about that, and other entities that are interested in how they can do what we did, which is pair the folks who are the practitioners like us, and then also folks like Dr. Gua, who are in the academic world, to try and make that information more analyzed and more of a scientific basis for you to use in your budget decisions. So it's been a great conference, and we're proud of our folks too. Also, I guess I should note that Hope Hernandez and Cassandra Sandusky both were recognized for their achievements as certified public finance officers through the GFOA. So good stuff up here. We're excited. It's a good day.
Really exciting. Please extend our congratulations. We'll celebrate when you guys get back. Safe travels. That's great.
On the agenda, we have it's National Adoption Month, so we'll proclaim that as item A. And then we have a series under appointments, all resignations. Justin will cover all of those. One from Food and Farm Council, one from IDD Disabilities Advisory Board,
Look at them all, aren't I?
and one from Addiction Intervention Coalition. So we'll have to get some people to get on those boards. Under new business, Tanya will talk about the parking lease for the Douglas Tag Office to increase our parking capacity at the lone tag office now. It's the time of year to select the delegate and alternates for the Kansas Association of Counties Conference, which is in December, I think, right, Justin? So Justin will cover item F. And then bids and contracts is item G. Bill won't be up so long this week. There's just 2: adult detention facility annex boiler, water heater, and storage tank replacement. Took low bid there. And Orchard Software Corporation Silver Support Plan for Health Department. That's sole source. Those are the only 2 bid board items. No, not 13 this week. On consent, well, and let me, before I'm done with new business, a couple of other items on new business. We're going to take what was item P, which is the policy on homesteads. We're going to move that to new business. So that will go before bid board. And then we have a WSU tech donation, which we will put on new business, and Anissa will cover that. She is online if there's questions. But we discussed that with all of you this week too, and we're going to.
Tom, that's not on a consent. We're just adding. to
We
the
will
business
add it
account.
to it. I'm just making you aware. So pencil that in.
And I've got a few questions, if you don't mind. I kind of want to get it out there before the meeting Wednesday. I think we need to have a public discussion about, the mill we already give to WSU, how that's being spent, the difference in enrollment between WSU, the difference between WSU Tech enrollment, and even a job placement discussion, because I really feel like the things going on at WSU Tech right now are kind of the wave of the future, and it meets the more immediate needs of Sedgwick County. And I just really want to dive into this discussion a little bit.
Okay. And that's for Wednesday.
Yep, for Wednesday, but I'm just kind of getting it out there.
Yep,
right
we'll
now.
put some stuff together.
Tom, who's presenting on that WSU Tech? Do you know yet? Are we having?
It will be Anissa or Brent from finance will present the technicalities of the ask, and Anissa did a nice summary that I sent to all of you a couple weeks ago. She'll cover that basically, but past that, we can present this however the commission wants. I also did misspeak on the on item P on the homestead. We are actually going to defer that. We want to do a little bit more work on that, adjusting that.
Yeah, and I'll communicate with some commissioners offline, but there's a couple aspects of that. Some questions that came up, but also some aspects our office wanted to look into and report back to commissioners on. So we'll be back in touch on that in the near future.
Is that something we should be doing as 5 commissioners?
Some of this, Commissioner Howe, gets into legal research and an issue that our office thought of very recently that we want to look into and then give some analysis to commissioners. So,
Well, if there's concerns by commissioners or questions about what we're trying to do here, I guess that ought to be a larger discussion at some point.
yeah, and I think some of the questions that Tom was referencing were just trying to understand what the current draft was doing. You guys did talk about this at a BOCC staff meeting several months ago, but part of the aspect is also to look for our office to look into some of these issues, and I'll be following up later with some analysis on that. But we haven't had a chance to fully flesh that out just yet.
Okay.
Okay, now we go down to consent. Item H, I, and J are all easements. There are fiscal notes on a couple of these. On item H, that's an easement for a bridge replacement in District 3 as a $6,077 fiscal consideration for that item. Item I, Ridge Road again, 2,760. That's shoulder work on the North Ridge Road project.
Thank you.
Item J is an easement, a temporary construction easement for the Hawk Signal project on Oliver by the Spirit Campus. There is no fiscal note on that. So those are all 3 construction easement items. Item K and L, Jones sent an email a few minutes ago to you all. Tim and Jones online, I think, also can talk about them. K is an agreement between a doctor to provide inpatient psychiatric services to ComCare customers hospitalized in Ascension Via Christi. That's item K. And item L is a contract with MHA to provide transitional housing services to assist adults with severe and persistent mental illness, also ComCare.
Okay.
Questions on any of them? Tim or Joan could tag team if you're
I know Joan's on, obviously Tim's here. On L, to be clear, this is part of our requirement as a CCBHC to have these sort of services. Is that what we're doing here and outsourcing that, or what is it?
No, we've had this arrangement with MHA for years and years. They've had housing options available, and this is funded to make sure that those beds are available to our patients, primarily as they come out of the state hospital.
Understood. Okay, that's helpful.
Okay, that takes us to item I visit with all of you about this, and I know Rusty has visited with you on and off about this as well. This is the transfer, end of year budget transfer authority for EMS to shore up some of their contractual commodity shortages. Any questions on that, Rusty or and if Lindsay's still on, we could talk to. Okay. And then I think Jones' note also considered item N, which is an amendment to a grant award regarding the PATH program. If there's questions on that, I'd ask Joan or Tim to expand on that if the commission has any questions. Okay, Q is going to be pulled. And then the rest are S and T are just routine business.
Tom, I think P is being pulled. Q is
Correct. Yes.
personnel policies.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Chairman, for that. We are going to pull item P, that is, well, that's homestead. And then I might have goofed up. Hold on just a second. Oh, on Q, we're going to pull it. That is the fast pass policy, which we're going to pull and schedule down the line. We have some discussion to do with the clerk there yet.
So we're pulling P and Q?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of moving pieces on this one.
Okay, good.
And then I think there is no fire agenda, but we will have a short executive session for commission.
Okay. Good run through. Any questions? Okay, saying none. Have a good weekend.